Okay. All right. Wait, let me need something for all of this because this is not bright enough. People. Eh? Looking at the closet there. In the corner, you see one toilet paper. Got it? Okay, love. Sorry, people. How y'all Sunday going? Okay. We're going to chat a little bit. Listen. Listen. I'm trying out here and I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to get this all to work. All right, see how lucky I am. All right, y'all see my hair? Yeah. This is my locks. My locks is 3 years old. 3 years, right? Yeah, it's 3 full years old. This year, August, my locks is going to be 4 years old. And yeah, me I go just make on say, oh, me do the locks here. Where are my lock sisters at? Because locking not easy, you know. And for some people, me know it's expensive. For me, it didn't cost me a dime, except a little bit of elbow grease. So I did my locks all by myself. But you see right here, so there y'all see auntie is going gray. That's all right. A dog my age is no pup. I'm already in my 50s with grown children and grandchildren. So having my locks get gray is not a big deal. But I do color it. Yeah, I do color. I mean, I know I want to use color for your hair, but me use the coloring from the Dollar Tree. Because, like, what's the point of spending a ton of money just to color your hair when you can just color it from the Dollar Tree? Eh? Yeah. So I'm buy that something here. This one is root touch up. I'm not sure it here because me don't want them to say, oh, me I advertise something. But this one here is a root touch up thing. Root touch up, and then this one is the permanent hair color from the Dollar Tree. And I know y'all always say, like, Trev, why you buy stuff on the Dollar Tree? Only allow me now. Me buy where me want to. Nothing me I go to Walmart, go $6. for our $12 at CVS or whatever. This I did just $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So, oh well. Yeah. Yeah, taking care of my hair don't cost me a lot. Yeah. But I have an event coming up. I don't know, so when I have events coming up, I have to spend a little bit of an extra time to tend to me hair. I don't know how that go, right? Yeah, because them locks here. Yeah. So today I'm going to color it. Me use the lotion. Why you all used to base your hair? No use Vaseline? Me use lotion. Like, yeah. I use lotion and I like right there. Why am I have the background upon this? I don't know, but I put the lotion like that. So that the dye up my skin right there. Yeah, that's what I do. You can do whatever you want to do. That's how life is. Everybody do what they want to do. You not get in nobody's way, nobody get into yours. It's as simple as that, ain't it? Yeah. So I just put the lotion right there. And while it is there, I will do this coloring thing here. So you know you have to, this is the developer and this is the color, and you gotta open up this. See, it's locked. Encourage the people them to share the live. Like, don't leave me alone. If the people them want to share the live, them share. If they don't want to share for them business, like, I just come over here for spend my time since we don't have nothing else to do. I come over here for come bamboozle nobody. Yeah. All right. So you see this? Did you all know that this, the cover of the tube, you turn it upside down to puncture a hole in the tube so you can get to what's inside of the tube? What is father? She said she never knows, say. The cover of the tube, you turn it upside down. There's a little spike thing right there. You turn it upside down and you use it to puncture the tube. And just like that, you get into what is in the tube. Like, seriously? You were today's year old when you... You were today's year old when you learned that? Okay. Well, now you know. So we're gonna squeeze it in here. It is what it is. Stress not thyself. So here I am, I'm just squeezing the thing. Squeezing what's in the tube into this jar here. I'm gonna have all day, I'm gonna have all time. So I'm going to be working as fast as I can. If you don't see me say hello to you, that no means I don't see you. Hello to everybody who is here on one side or the other of the internet. Yeah. Whether you're on the talk or you're on the tube, welcome. All right. And just like that, I don't think we can mix up them treatment. I don't know, but I want my hair to be the lock. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any of the bleach thing. Right, you put this in, you shake it up. I don't have any of the bleaching powder that I usually use to blonde the end of my hair. So, I'm going to work with it just like how it's there. Because you don't know me. I don't stress out myself about stuff, you know, because guess what? Guess what? Life goes on. I can't bother to stress out myself. There's no point in it. Alright. So while that one is setting, because you got to put this down a little bit, let the color start to set. Then this one here, this is the color and the developer together. So therefore, I'm going to... What's up? How you doing? Happy Sunday. All right. What's going on with Uno this Sunday here? There's a lot going on. Did y'all see all the people protesting yesterday? Yeah, yesterday there was massive protest. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. Why are you saying why I'm biting it? Coming on a scissors right here, so. Why is this in here? Because I don't have no scissors. I should have had a scissors here. What? I don't see it. Rest in peace. Oh. Rotted, my phone broke. My phone almost broke. Rest in peace. Alright, see. Come on, phone, don't start acting foul. Okay, there we go. Okay, what was I doing right now? I was ripping this one. Yeah, so as I was saying, we were talking about what happened yesterday. Yesterday there was protests all over the country, if not all over the world, where people were protesting the current administration. I owe that somebody want to come talk to me now. Oi, good morning.
Oh, again, nothing.
What's up?
Maybe inside.
How you doing?
Right. And everything.
All's good?
Wow. Fuck.
And
inside this truck we have the letter I. I is for
What's up? How you doing? Good morning.
Wow, it's ice.
Master, if you don't turn on the eyes, you see. What's up? You just come to look? You ain't come to say nothing? Just to look? That's okay. You ever see somebody weird, sir? Why you ain't saying nothing? Why are you just looking? What's up with that? All right, so we just gotta mix this one up. See, you put it in there. You just gotta mix it up. All right, if you just want to stay on the screen and not say nothing, that's up to you. You can leave when you choose. All right, see. So I mix this up. Pet, are you that? What's up? Okay, there you go. Duh. Because I don't know how somebody just come up just to look at you. Like, what the hell? Pardon my French. Okay. So now that I mix it up, you know, so locks not easy to take care of, right? It's easy and it's not easy. You know what I mean? You one little box here, how them expect it for. How them expect this single box fit die for my big head. Come head now little. But like round the edges right here, I'm concerned about. Like them little spot here. Cause you want your hair to be evenly. I didn't have to test it, my love, because I use this same brand all the time, so I didn't have to test it. This one is, when it comes out, it's going to be jet black. But I just have to be careful not to color the whole strand of my hair. I'm mostly concerned about the roots. And especially at the front. The roots at the front and like at the top where my hair usually falls to the side. Yeah. I'm concerned about. Charmaine, what's up? I'm concerned about that. And then after this, I'm going to have to retwist my locks. Because I told you all I have an event later this week. So I have to fix up my hair. Because my ear can just look so. And see me have my little granny them right at the edge here, so. My little granny them kind of start peeking out. So I'm going to have to get them back in order. Right, Zuri? Is here. And Zuri the baker is out in full force. Baking the bun that I'm going to eat with the cheese for Easter. Even though me know say someone are so used to getting bun without cheese. Oh, yes, so what me I talk about? Me not have them kind of problem then no more, me love. That's why can't put me not in the predicament there. I talk about give me bun without cheese. Not a soul. Never again. No, Nixland, what's up? Never again, my love. Nobody can put me in them predicament there. When night come, me forgot my bed, go sleep, me did they stay up the wonder where people there. Eh. People are call your phone. I tell you, say, they there with your man. I try to antagonize the shit out of you. Mister! Not I. Nobody can put me in them predicament there again. So I'm sorry if you know. I can't say to no is good luck. That's all I can say. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put that black one, this black one. So what's up? I put this one right there. Right in the middle here. And then I'm going to once I rinse this out later in about the next hour, I'm going to have to retwist my hair. Yeah. Because some of my locks them grow out. Some of my locks them grow out, so I'm going to have to go retwist them. But they are, see that? You see how my locks long? You see it? You see it? How it long? See that? Yeah. Perfect, right? Don't stress me out. Clemmy, what's up? How you doing? There we go. Who said me to take out my earring? I don't take out my earring. You know my time I color my ear with my earring. The earring I'm so a silver. I'm having one next one upon I do it. Nothing I do them. Yeah, I'm making sure I go around the edges, because you know it's around the edge of your hair. Usually. Yeah, around the edge of your hair. Usually start showing the grays a little sooner. And if for any reason the gray and the color catches your skin, just use like a peroxide. Yeah, just put like a peroxide per one rag and rub it off. And a story, not the end of the world. Why you say me not do this aside yet? No worry yourself about that. No worry about that. May I do it? Or me want to do it? Alright, so now that I'm put that in there, so I have this one. Yeah, me I mix them. Yeah, so this one here now is, you see how it change color? Want to see it? So it change color in the bottle. So now it is ready. You just prick off the top. And then you are ready. And then you are ready to put it in your hair. And I'm concentrating on the roots because the roots are my concern. Rest in peace. And I'm trying to all of my hair because me don't want me the ends of my hair. I don't want the ends of my hair to get to be colored black. Yeah, so when I do this, we can go on. While we do this, we can go on. Talk a little bit. When we North Carolina people them there. You know that. Did you all see that? Did you all see that news article where the guy got out of prison he got out of prison, I think, on the 25th of March. The guy went to prison for like breaking and entering, larceny, stuff like that. Got like a 5-year sentence. The guy came out of prison on like March 25th. And his mother was so excited to see him come home. She was celebrating online that her baby was finally home. And my word, you know, so exactly 1 week later, the boy unalive his mother. The boy unalive his mother and his little brother, his 15-year-old brother. Boy, I tell y'all, it is such a sad thing because there's no love like a mother's love. And sometimes even as mothers, we can't tell our children, them are their own person, them not listen to you. Mothers can't always be blamed for the wrongs that their children do. But oftentimes a mother will love you through it no matter what. A mother will love you through your darkest And this mother, clearly she loved that son, even though he was oftentimes on the wrong side of the law. She loved him dearly. And the boy come home. The boy come home from prison. Could think of doing was unaliving him and his younger brother. Ain't that something? All right, can you all see the color changes coming in? You see it? You see the difference? And the one thing with these dyes, you know, you can't use them and leave ups. I have any leftovers. You can't. You have to use the whole thing at once. If you use this and leave it over and come back to use it, well, your hair might just peel off. Yeah, and they come in such small portions. There's really, oopsie daisy. There's really nothing to be for. Yeah. And watch on a piece of lotion here escape down the forehead. Stay right there, so. Alright. Easily, you can do that. I know a lot of y'all, lazy, you know, know want to use no hand them to do anything, have to run go store, run go shop, run go there, so to go get somebody to do it for you know. So like your hair, and those of you who have locks, you can't care for your hair, you know. Yes, you can't care for your hair by yourself. It might be a little tedious, but it will save you a couple of $100. It will save you a bunch. Mystic, what's up? What's up, my love? Good to see you again. What's going on? It's me there. I mess up my head. I'm here messing up my hair. Mister girl, I'm getting the hair done. I'm getting some dollar store dye in it. I'm getting some dollar store dye going in my hair so I can get rid of the grays, you know? Yeah. People say, oh, you should be proud of your gray. Well, one day, oh my goodness! 40TTB, how you doing, my love? What's up? Good to see you. How you been? Yes, Mystique, I have one occasion. So I'm making sure that I get my hair did colored up and all. Ah, you keeping your grays? Yeah, I'm covering mine. I mean, yeah, I'm covering mine. Maybe when I get to like, maybe Maybe when I get to like 60, it's a phase you go through. It's like when you're just starting, the changes in life, when you just start to menstruate, you gotta get into the groove of it. When you first have to start changing to wear bra, you gotta get in the groove of it. And doing adult stuff, you gotta get into the groove of it before you can embrace it. When you first become a mother, that kind of thing. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going through right now with my grays. Yeah. Yeah, me have to embrace it. You think me look okay with the grays? Here you know. Here you know. Here ya. Here you know. Just this man, nobody make me feel bad. Nobody make me feel bad. Say me a cover up something when me look. Where's that? It's okay you to continue working on yours. For men, we have to be... For men, you have to be natural. But so you don't have to be... There are lots of men who color their hair. You remember, or Rudy Giuliani did have the dye running down his face. So men do color their hair. But not as much as women. Oh, Mystic says she love her gray. Yeah, me know some people love it. Them embrace it. Some people don't mind. But for right now, me not feel like it. Maybe few years down the road, I might just start. Few years down the road, I might stop dyeing my hair. But for right now, this is the stage I'm at, where I color it to get the grays out. A lot of guys they grays. Of course, well, if a guys not like them gray, cause they want a young girl. A whole lot of them dye their hair, cause them can't embrace aging. Yeah, it's true. Yes, that's exactly what I say. Do what makes you happy and comfortable. Yeah. Give me a measure of comfort. Yeah. Gives me a measure of confidence when my hair is all... When the grays are out. I don't know. Maybe then just condition our minds to not embrace our grays. Yeah, I think that is what it is. Just like remember they were successful in conditioning our minds not to accept our natural hair. Right, Arliss? What's up, love bug? Yeah, they had conditioned us into not wanting to accept our natural hair. The sad thing, they are not fooling these young women. It's true. Them can't fool the young women because they can dye that head, but they can't make the other one stand up. I don't me say so. I saw me here. I don't mean say so. I saw me. A mouth says so. I don't mean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's true. Yeah, and as I was saying, you remember they had conditioned us into believing that our natural hair, it's too nappy, it's too this, it's too that, it's too the other and the third. And who wants that kind of hair? They had been successful in convincing us that the only hair that is acceptable is straight hair, blonde hair. Yeah, as long as your hair is straight, yeah, that's the only hair that is acceptable. And we have embraced that for a long time. It took me a long time Watch her early say she keep your grace, she never died. Me soon reach that phase, me love. I soon reach there. Trust me. I'll soon be there. But me not reach there yet. Yeah, they had convinced us that our curly coiled 4C here, whatever here, was no good. And subsequent to that, they made a great wig market and would have drain every dollar out of our pocket so that we can come buy wigs and all the treatment for the wigs. Mm-hmm. Careful, you can end up in El Salvador for. I'm so done with you. He said, you can. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, man. KZ, what's up? KZ, you know, I have something to tell you. Let me say, yesterday I was on the road. I saw one guy with the word KZN on his windshield. He had it, you know how them, whatever they use, put it on their windshield. And as soon as I saw them, you want to see me, I look for see for you. I said, yeah. When somebody KZN emblazoned across their windshield. I was like, oh wow. How are you doing, my love? Yeah, I'm here. Foreign, so I might end up at El Salvador. Come here, say them things about man. Your talk is simple, but your talk is simple, but the way things going these days, Lord have mercy. Lord of his mercy. We ain't gonna be able to say one word, sis. Yeah? The way things going these days, your freedom of speech being stifled, everything. I just wanna go to sleep and wake up. Oh, you're saying you remember White or Freeze? I was saying I saw a guy with the name Kazan emblazoned across his windshield when I was out yesterday, and I was looking to see if it was you. You hear me now? Yeah, so much thing as freedom of, no such thing as freedom of speech again. Exactly. You say something that people don't like, you know. And I think that's what makes the world beautiful. You say something somebody don't like, you see something somebody do or somebody look and you don't like it, and you say something. Yeah, we'll just move right along. But that is no longer the case. Everybody have to be weighing their words and watching to see. Y'all come like Jesus unannounced. I won't hold my breath. I won't wait. Yes, so as I was saying about the hair, you see, our Lisa now they want our curly hair. Yes, a lot of them, because you see the thing is, for so long, we have been conditioned into believing that this here was no good. May I talk for myself? When I was me start perm me hair, the first time my hair was perm, that was probably 10. My mommy perm my hair the first time. I was maybe 10 or 11, somewhere around there. So, and for a long time, I kept my hair permed. Every 6 weeks, me I buy what do you call it, cream. Donald, what's up? Every 6 weeks, me I buy cream for cream me ear. And I did that for a long time. When I turned like 18, 19 or so, I started to wear my hair, you know, with twists, pull-out twists and shiny bump and stuff. And Lord have mercy, what backlash me get. People say, oh, that's so unprofessional. Oh, you could never walk with your shiny bumps, and that is not for the streets, that is for the home and stuff like that. And I just tested the waters on and on and on and on and on and on and kept my hair like that. And then when I came to America, I wore my hair like that for a little bit, and then I went back to the wig. And boy, you couldn't catch me without a wig. Wig a morning, wig a night, wig a daytime, all day long. And then I had to sit down, reevaluate, look into myself. And I said to myself, like, what is the point? Trev, you have hair on your head. Why are you buying all this wig? And when you buy the wigs, then you got to buy all this stuff to treat the wigs, to make the wigs look shiny and stuff like that. Like, I got hair on my head. So I decided, no more wigs. No more. So I dashed them away. And I sat down. It took me 3 days to start my locks. Yeah, and I started them. And I haven't looked back since. And I absolutely love my locks. I love it. Only thing is, like, when you have an occasion to attend, you got to worry about how you're going to do your locks. You might want to go sit in front of somebody for them to give you a lock style. I don't want to go sit in front of anybody. I want to do my own thing. So I color it, make sure all of the roots get in on the seat. Yeah, you color up the roots. Oh, he says I'm amazing just the way I am. I love that. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I color it up. And then I'm going to retwist it. After I'm finished, I'm going to take the rest of the evening and retwist it. Because see there, it has a lot of new growth. See there? It has a lot of new growth, so it needs retwisting. So I'm going to sit down. It's going to take me maybe like 6 hours. But I'm going to retwist it and then curl it. I don't want to curl funeral locks. I know some people use like the curling, those curling rods. I don't use curling rods. I grab a handful of my locks and I put the stain leave-in conditioner in it and I plait it really, really tight. Plait it really, really tight. And then I put a rubber band on the end. You come, me say me that do well with some help. Trust me, you come help me. That would be so nice. If somebody come help me. I don't have no help, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Just grab a handful of it, plait them really, really tight, and then put a rubber band on the end and leave it there for a couple days. Yeah, you can blow dry it if you want. Me not care if you blow dry it. I just leave it like that. And then when I'm ready to go where I'm going, I undo it and it curls beautifully. Yeah. Looks really, really nice. And that me do with it. Or you can put it up. Sometimes I put it up on top of my head. Like this in one. You can put it up like this. You can leave out the back too and put up the top like this. And then put a little band on it like that. And it look good. There are so many different ways. You know, you can grab it and twist it. Like putting twist it and use hairpins to pin it up. Yeah, I make your hair look nice. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What you say? You're gonna dye your beard. Please don't dye your beard. That's the last thing you wanna dye. Don't dye your beard. But have yourself a great day, my love. I appreciate you. I hope everything is well with you, my love. Yeah, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. All right, have yourself a great day. Okay. I'm watching the time. in about the next 5 minutes. The mayor's city. The mayor's special. Them don't know what we are talking about. Don't let them in on it. Don't let them in on it. Make them stay in the dark. Yeah, I'm just massaging in the dye. Have yourself a good one, my love. Yeah. Sis, what's up? How you doing? How have you been? You know something here? I mess around with my head. I mess around with my head, trying to make sure I get it in order. All right, there I no have it. We have 3 more minutes. You're giving thanks. Okay, Arlise. Arlise, I'm gonna text you when we're done. When we're done, we need to text you. Oh, me text you already, not you? Alright, we're done with text you already. You have 3 more minutes, guys, before I have to go wash this out. I'm just making sure I have dye all over. Just making sure it's dyed everywhere. If you don't know what I mean. Whew. There we go. All right, 1 more minute. Yeah, me I make sure. Yeah, me I make sure I say. All of the scalp, all of the root, cause the root goes gray faster, cause the gray grows out of the root. So I'm making sure I get the front here nicely done. I want gray spot that right there, so. Listen to something, ramp with me now. That look like one gray spot there, so don't. Watch it. Look a bit left in the jar, in the buckle. So Jenny, what, me dye your ear too? Or is it just me? Me know say. Never gonna wear a Bijin, you know. I saw you sitting the name, Sir Jenny. Bijin. Whatever they call it. Bijin. That's what they call it. Let me remember if I say a name. You ever hear that name there, Sister Arlise? Bijin. When me ever hear about that? Bijin? Think I want kind of dye. One dye will come in a one buckle. I think it sell off. I don't know, it must sell it. He sell here too. Oh. name pigeon. All right, here you go. All right, so that is that. I'm done. Now I'm going to. You never heard of it? Oh, I think it is a kind of dye coming in one buckle. What people use to dye they here. Okay, there it is. All done. Now me I go wash it out. See them my hands stay clean. You already get piece from right there, so I go wash it out. I go wash it out. See there? And stays nice and clean. And everything go back in the box so that it no nasty up the place. It no drop on the rug and it no drop on the floor. And the little brush that I use, you know, so me save them little brush there. I use them when me paint. Yeah, me use them when me paint. Because them have use. Them have good use. Okay. So let's have to clean up right this. And do this. And put them right there to go in the trash. Alright, see them. So I'm gonna wash up me here now. And then come back. Why do I feel like I feel? Get this feeling of doom. Why do I get that sudden feeling? Just this overwhelming feeling just hit me suddenly. Oh well. Oh well. Whatever that was, I don't know what it was, where that feeling came from. But it just hit me like. Anyway, I'm going to wash out my ear. I soon come back. Soon come. Give it to me one more time. Welcome again to my channel. This is Trev Essence. Go and listen. No need. Go and go listen to the Bible. Of the Holy Bible. If you are new here, a very special welcome to you. All right. If you are a returning traveler, I want to say thank you for your continued support. Now, those of you who have been enjoying the narration of the Bible and have not purchased a Trevessence, now is a good time to do so. There is a book in of Exodus. Next, we'll be reading Exodus chapter 1, 2, and 3. Exodus chapter 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt, every man in his household, king with Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, Dan and Naphtali, Gad and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us, and so let them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, When he do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stool, if it be a son, then he shall kill him, but if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives, and said unto them, Why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, Every son that is born he shall cast into the river, and every daughter he shall save alive. Here ends the reading of Exodus chapter 1. Exodus chapter 2. And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took to wife a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived, and bare a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him for 3 months. And when she could no longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrush, and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child in it. And she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. And his sisters stood afar off to witness what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river. And her maidens walked along the river's side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the child. She had compassion on him, and said, This is one of the Hebrews' children. Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, Shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee? And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. And the maid went and called the child's mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, Take this child away, and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child, and nursed it. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son.
And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I drew him out of the water. And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren, and looked on their burdens. And he spied an Egyptian smiting an Hebrew, one of his brethren. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian, and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Intendest thou to kill me, as you killed the Egyptian? And Moses feared, and said, surely this thing is known. Now when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh, and dwelt in the land of Midian. And he sat down by a well. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water, and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them, and watered their flock. And when they came to Ruel their father, he said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us, and watered the flock. And he said unto his daughters, and where is he? Why is it that ye have left the man? Call him, that he may eat bread. And Moses was content to dwell with the man. And he gave Moses Zipporah his daughter. And she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom. For he said, I have been a stranger in a strange land. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up unto God by reason of the bondage. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had a respect unto them. Here ends the reading of Exodus chapter 2. Exodus chapter 3. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. And he led the flock to the backside of the desert, and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burnt with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when the Lord saw that he had turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, here am I. And he said, draw not nigh hither. Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large land, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And Moses said unto God, Who am I, that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? And he said, Certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee, that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, he shall serve God upon this mountain. And Moses said unto God, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers hath sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say unto them? And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, hath sent me unto you. And God said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Go and gather the elders of Israel together, and say unto them, The Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you, and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. And I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt unto the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, unto a land flowing with milk and honey. And they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and he shall say unto him, The Lord God of the Hebrews hath met with us, and now let us go, we beseech thee, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. And I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go, no, not by a mighty hand. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst thereof. And after that he will let you go. And I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And it shall come to pass that when ye go, he shall not be empty, but every woman shall borrow by her neighbor, and of her that sojourneth in her house jewels of silver, and jewels of gold, and raiment. And he shall put them upon your sons, and upon your daughters, and he shall spoil the Egyptians. Here ends the reading of Exodus chapter 3.
Why that's it now give me trouble?
Welcome again to my channel. This is Trev from Trevessence, and today we're going to continue with the reading of the Bible. We are reading from the King James Version, and today we are going to be reading Exodus chapters 4 and 5. But before we do that, if you are new here, a very special welcome to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are a returning traveler, I want to say thank you for your continued support. Exodus chapter 4. And Moses answered and said, But behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, The Lord hath not appeared unto you. And the Lord said unto him, What is that is in thine hand? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. And the Lord said unto Moses, Put forth thine hand, and take it by the tail, And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand again, that they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath appeared unto thee. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, Put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was covered with leprosy, as white as snow. And he said, Put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe thee, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto thy voice, that thou shalt take of the water of the river, and pour it upon the dry land. And the water which thou takest out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither herefore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. And the Lord said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? And who maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Am not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee now, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses. And he said, Is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well. And also, behold, he cometh forth to meet thee. And when he sees thee, he will be glad in his heart. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what he shall do. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of a God. And thou shalt take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. And Moses went and returned to Jethro his father-in-law, and said unto him, Let me go, I pray thee, and return unto my brethren which are in Egypt, and see whether they be still alive. And Jethro said to Moses, Go in peace. And the Lord said unto Moses in Midian, Go, return into Egypt, for all the men are dead which sought thy life. And Moses took his wife and his sons, and set them upon an ass, and he returned to the land of Egypt. And Moses took the rod of God in his hand. And the Lord said unto Moses, When thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand. But I will harden his heart.
All right, we're not listening enough for that. See me area, me down. All right, here I am again. See me here, me come back, people. All right. See me here, me finish wash it and condition it. So now, I'm gonna do the buckle. Oh, see there. So now I need to retwist it. On the seat? Yeah. I need to retwist it. You know, so retwisting take a while, right? Your retwisting take a while. Yeah. But I retwist it with my hand. I know a lot of people use like those big eye needles and stuff. I use my hand to retwist my hair. Oh, look, I still have, I don't believe some beard. Watch ya. I still have on the certain palm my hand. But good thing is, I don't have it around my edges because I put the lotion there, so it didn't stick to my skin there. But see, there's some, I have this around my palm my hand. Me rub it off with some peroxide later on. Now for those of you who are trying to do your locks all by yourself, it's not that hard. It's time consuming, I will admit, but it is not that hard. Okay? All right, see there, so you see how much new growth I have? To do is make a little middle of my lock, and then I pass the end of it through it. Pass it through as many times as will get your lock as tight as you want it. Now that's 3. And the number of times you have to pass it depends on how much growth you have. Once you pass it through a couple of times, it retwists. See? Now the root is getting tight. See? And just like that. And just like that, I'm finished. I put gel on it and spin it. I have one buckle of beeswax. I'm going to keep everything in our room because I don't know where it is. I'm going to see it since the last time I twist my ear. Since the last time I twist my ear, I'm going to see it. But it is the one here a soft sheen. I don't want to use that one here. Even though it work well sometimes. Taya, what's up? See, this works well sometimes. See, you twist it like that, and just like that. Ty, what's up? How you doing? I see you. All right, here we go. This is another one. You see this here? You see it? It ended up getting a double, getting 2 tails. I don't know. Some people cut off their double tails. I ain't cutting it off. I use it just the same way. Put it right on through. Put it right on through. And there we go. Yeah, put it right on through. And there it goes. So there it is. Nobody can convince me again that this hair that I have growing out of my head is no good. That the hair that grows out of my head is no good. Nobody can convince me of that anymore. Because when I used to wear the wigs, my hair never grew this long. Look at my hair now. See? See? And because I started them so small, them small, you know, see? The roots are a little bit thin. See there? Let us continue. Ty, what's up? Boy, child, I am here with so much to do. So may I try get me here in control. May I try to get it in control. Cause in a easy handling this head I here I have here. There it is, see that? And just like that. You can't take your own ear by yourself. You don't need nobody. You don't need nobody. You don't need no other body. And if you have that big eye needle, you can use that as well. If you have it. If you don't, you can always use your finger, put a little grease on it, or beeswax, whatever you want to use, and then you tighten it. Twist it in and out, and you're good to go. All right, there you have it. Now I think that is enough. Maybe wants another one. One. Oops. I say, me love listen to me when we read the Bible, because me don't want to have to sit down and read the Bible all the time. Me love just lay down and just listen to myself and read the Bible. Sometimes I have to pause and really go looking at the Bible and ask myself, I really saw that the Bible did say? Like this morning. Like this morning when we were reading, for those of you who were here, when we did the reading this morning. Anybody who there here was in the Bible reading this morning? What you all think about the Bible reading this morning? We read 1 Samuel chapters 3 through 9 this morning. And for those of you who read the Bible or know anything about the Bible, make we talk. So this morning in the reading, all right, make we go back a little bit to Eli in the beginning of the 1 Samuel. Let's go back a little bit. So Eli, the prophet for the Israelites, the prophet who everybody believed was one of the greatest prophets, okay? Eli was training Samuel up there in Shiloh, right? It was up there in Shiloh that they had the Ark of the Covenant. That's where the Hebrew people went to do their little rituals, do their sacrifices and stuff like that. And Eli was the one, he was the priest, the head priest. He was the one who was responsible for conducting all of those rituals. Now, Samuel. Remember when Anna had Samuel? Anna had promised God that she will give Samuel to him for as long as Samuel lived. So that's what she did. In honoring that promise, she gave Samuel to Eli so Eli could train Samuel to become a priest, right? So that's what Eli was doing, training Samuel. All right, I have one pack of rubber band. All the way over here, so. Why did I think the pack of rubber band was right here? So, okay. All right. So when I do that, I put a rubber band on the end. Because sometimes them unwind. And I want them to be nice and tight. Just like me. Oh, Lisa, sorry. Sorry, I need to behave myself. Oh, my word. Anyway, Lisa, I'm going to say you. Sorry. but oh yeah. So I want my locks when I undo it. I want my curls to be nice and tight, right? So anyway, let us go back. Let us go back to what I was saying. So then Eli's two sons were very wicked. You know, the two sons, they would assault the Hebrew women. They would assault the Hebrew women when they were like on their way up to Shiloh. And even though Eli was made aware that his two sons, Ophni and Phinehas, were doing the wickedest things. But wait there, hold on there. Me have something to look for in the Bible. What was the name of the two boys that Peninnah had for Elkanah? Hold on there, let me go for my Bible. Hold on there. 2 seconds. Because I need to, when things come in my mind, I need to look it up right away. Hold on there, people. Let me ask y'all this. What was the name of the two boys that Peninnah had for Elkanah? Let me go back, go look in Samuel chapter 1. Cause something not right here, so. How comes it just crossed my mind? How comes none of y'all had said anything? So what was the name? Andy. Well, Andy. His name was Elkim. Son of the name of the one was Anna, and the name of the other was Peninnah. And Peninnah had children. And this man went up out of the city yearly. And the two sons of Eli was that. And that's what I'm telling you to say. That's what I'm telling you to say. I don't like, me don't know about Uno. Me like ChatGPT, but when you use ChatGPT, you must always go back and check. I think me post on video right there with something incorrect. Because the GPT something told me that the two sons that Peninnah had for Elkanah was Hophni and Phinehas. But clearly, those were not Elkanah's sons. Those were Eli's sons. I'm going to look back for that video there and delete it and redo it. You don't realize that? Yeah. ChatGPT told me that the two sons, Peninnah had two sons for Elkanah and said they were Hophni and Phinehas. But they were not. They were not. No, they weren't. That's why I'm telling you, son, if you read the Bible for yourself, that's why I'm telling you all the time, y'all need to read the Bible. Read the Bible for yourself. Because if you don't read the Bible for yourself, a son are going to be misled. Because I know a lot of people depend on like ChatGPT and stuff. And that will give us wrong information. And if we don't know it for ourselves, if we not go read it for ourselves, we are not going to be able to decipher what is right and what is wrong. And when me rubber band them there. We are not going to be able to write it. And then put it there. There was a whole bag in here. So, sometimes I can't bother, you know. I better keep it them out. I can't bet any money. Can nobody else there to borrow them? I should borrow them, you know. Still have them now in our room. So call her therapy. If kill me rubber band them, come give me. Watch out. Look how me the quarrel and say the picnic take your rubber band. You see rubber band them? Right here, so. Right here, so. Right here, so. And me I say picnic take your rubber band them. Oh my word. Alright, see rubber band them right here, so do me here. Alright, so while we are do this, make we go on talk about this what we read in the Bible. So now we have to relearn, we have to correct what we had learned before. So Eli, the two sons in that the book of 1 Samuel talk about, Hophni and Phinehas, they were in fact Eli's sons and not Elkanah's sons. Elkanah's son was Samuel. Yeah. And the other children that Anna had for him and that Peninnah had for him. But I don't think that was their names. Okay? So that corrected, let us move right along. All right, so in this morning's readings, for those of you who are just coming, let's talk about what we read this morning in the Bible. If you don't know, in the mornings, I do Bible reading. Now, I'm not religious. Yeah, I'm not a religious person like that. I don't read the Bible because me intend to get anybody converted or convicted. No, that's not why I read the Bible. I read the Bible so I can be aware of its contents, because the Bible was given to me as my source, and so I believe that it is pertinent for me to know what is in the Bible and to see how relevant it is to my life. So I've decided to read the Bible in its entirety. I have read it twice already from beginning to end, and I know several of you have asked me to read the Bible again. So now we are doing it again, but we are not doing it. We are not doing it in order. We are reading selective books. Okay, Andrew? Yeah, we are reading selective books at a time, and I'm also trying to log them on my YouTube channel. So we have so far logged Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, I believe Numbers, don't quote me. Why this one tie up? Why? Yeah, and the book of Songs of Solomon, and we are working on Jeremiah, and we are working on the book of First Samuel's as well. Okay, watch yourself. Why this end up with not one, not two, but three tails? Watch your people. Why this end up with three tails? How did that happen? That not supposed to happen. Three tails is a stretch. Two tails is one thing, but three is a stretch. Well, lock it right so. I mean, I want to pop it off. So, yeah, it wasn't supposed to. How did it? How did they end up getting tied together? Hold on, the people. Let's see if we can use a pencil here and untie them. I don't want them to be tied together. That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But anyway, we're going to continue talking about what we read this morning. So in the reading this morning, Eli, from yesterday in the story, Eli died in the story yesterday. And now Samuel, he is now the priest. He is now the priest of Israel, the most important person in Israel. And he is the one responsible now for doing all the interceding for the people to God and doing their rituals, etc., etc. Okay, so the Philistines are still their staunch enemies. The Philistines are angry. They are determined that they want to fight the Hebrew people. They don't want them to be there and all. So the Philistines decided that first they're going to go up and they're going to fight with the Hebrew people. They went up, they fight with the Hebrew people. This is before Eli died. They fought with the Hebrew people. They slew 4,000 of them. The people went back to the drawing board. They said, look what has happened to us. The Philistines have come up and they were able to fight us and win. You know why that happened? That is because our Ark of the Covenant is not in our camp. It's because it is all the way up in Shiloh. So they determined that they should go get the Ark of the Covenant from Shiloh and bring it into the camp, because if they believe that this symbol, to show you that the Bible has a lot of questions, the Hebrew people believe that this symbol that they had made, if they had this symbol in their midst, then that would mean that their God would be in their midst and he would be there to defend them. That was their belief, because they believe that the reason they lost that war with the Philistines was because the Ark of the Covenant was not there in their midst. They totally believed that this symbol, this thing, is going to protect them. It's like some people with a charm, some people with like a guard ring. Like, oh, if they can't do without it, if they don't have on this guard ring, they don't have any powers or some foolishness of the sort. So the people believe that the only reason they lost the war with the Philistines at this time was because the Ark of the Covenant was not in their midst. So they decided that they were going to go up to Shiloh to go get the Ark of the Covenant and bring it into the camp. So in the event that the Philistines would come up against them again, then they would be sure, they were guaranteed a victory, because now the symbol of their God would be in their midst. But they went up and they got the Ark of the Covenant. They brought it down. But the funny thing I found is that when they went up to Shiloh to go get the Ark of the Covenant, who did they say was up there guarding the Ark of the Covenant? You all remember? You know that it was Eli's sons, right? And my question is, why was Eli's sons guarding the Ark of the Covenant? It looked to me like Eli was double dipping. That is why he could not discipline his sons. He knew his son. Eli just seems such a shady character. Eli knew what his sons were doing, but Eli refused to chastise his sons about what they were doing, the raping of the women. He did not chastise his sons. He didn't discipline them. And because of that, he said God told Samuel this, and God was upset, and God had said, all these things that he was going to do to Eli's household, make sure nobody lived to be old, everybody gonna be dead, and he was gonna make them bake bread and all of this mess. But my thing is, since Eli was so influential in Judaism at the time, and God was so upset with him, why did God still allow him to be doing basically his work? It does seem quite shady to me. Because imagine if you are working for me and I find that your work, even though you are employed by me, it seems to me like you are not selling my cars. You are selling the cars for the dealer across the street. Like when my customers come to buy a car, instead of you encouraging them to buy my car, you are encouraging them to go across the street because it's cheaper, it's cleaner, there are better cars, whatever. Then you wouldn't be working for me. I would have to get rid of you, right? Why then? That's the same logic I'm applying here with Eli. Like, if God was so upset with him and know that he wasn't doing the right thing that he wanted him to do, why did he allow Eli to not only train his successor Samuel, but to remain as the Hebrew religious authority for 40 years? I find it to be very shady. There is something there that was taken out. There was something there that I believe was taken out of the story in order to give us, to leave it ambiguous so that we don't get clarity. Because honestly speaking, something is missing right there. I would love to see why God would allow Eli to stay in that position for that long. But anyway, the people believed that having the Ark of the Covenant in their presence meant their God was going to be in their presence. And if their God was in their presence, they believed that they would not lose the battle. But lo and behold, after they had brought the covenant back into the camp, the Philistines, they were triumphant. They were shouting and singing and praising their God because they had brought the covenant back. And while they were doing this, the Philistines already shouting, was like, what in the world is going on in the Hebrew camp? And they said, oh, well, their covenant came back from Shiloh. It's now in the camp. And their covenant means that their God is with them, so we can't go fight them. The Philistines decided, well, I don't care what they say, we're still going up to fight them. Let's prove and see how strong their covenant is. So the Philistines went up against the Hebrew people. And what do you all think happened? I was expecting that because the Ark of the Covenant was in their presence, that they would be victorious in the war. But they weren't. No, they were not. So something not right there. So something is either not right with the ark or something is not right with the belief. Because when the Philistines came up on them, they slew like 32,000. So that was even more people they slew than they did when the ark wasn't there. I find that to be rather interesting. Yeah, because the ark, the presence of the the presence of the ark among the Hebrew people, they believe that it's supposed to be their protection, but it wasn't. And I wonder if at that point many of them weren't questioning these beliefs. One think, yeah, me I wonder if we're, because I would be the first one questioning their beliefs, like what in the world happened? How comes God abandon us in this our time of need? We have the Ark of the Covenant within our midst, so that is supposed to guarantee us a win, right? According to their belief. But they didn't win. They lost. And the Philistines even stole the Ark of the Covenant and took it with them wherever they went. Me keep on a type sitting because it's so long. The Philistines even stole the Ark of the Covenant. So after they had stolen the Ark of the Covenant, it seems as though there was a lot of what they would consider, you say, bad luck follow them, something like that. Would that be like bad luck follow them? So they decide that they're going to bring back the Ark of the Covenant, like, this war. The Ark of the Covenant was gone for how long? Was it 20 years? Well on. As I think the Ark of the Covenant was gone for so long that the children of Israel ended up starting to go back to go worship their images. I believe. And I think it was gone at that point for a long time. I remember 20 years. I think it was gone for like 20 years. Don't quote me, because if me say something and it's wrong, me don't go run go say, "Whoa, Trev did say something I did wrong." That's how me tell you something to read the Bible on yourself. Nobody come rush me and tell me somebody me did say something wrong. Okay? Good. But then now the Philistines wanted to give back the Jews the Ark of the Covenant because they were concerned that bad things were happening to them because they had it in their midst. It wasn't worth anything to them. It wasn't worth anything to them because they don't believe in its importance. So it never mean nothing to them. So them decide to hook it up to some I don't know why they never use the bulls. Why do you think they never use the bull ox? Why they use the female to send back the Ark of the Covenant? I don't know. I'm just thinking way outside the box. I'm just thinking way outside the box. So, rest yourself though. Rest yourself. When I don't do me here, even though it's going to take me forever. I mean, I forgot on the road, people. Yeah, I forgot on the road before me finish do me ear. Shelly, what's up? If I feel like we just splat up it, so sometimes I'm tired, I feel like we just splat up it. Like Flat up like so. Like that. I realize after one, I may have 1 million things to do. I'm not about to ask no question. If me not feel like for retwist all of it, right, you know, come and go up on the street on a Sunday. Yeah, what me that tell you say again about Eli, about the people them. Yeah. So as me that tell you now, me go back to the story. So then now Eli, now Eli been dead. Now it's Samuel's turn. So Samuel get old. Samuel is passing down his throne to his sons. Samuel have two teeth in boy there. Samuel, why is it that these men that God choose, why them pick them always stay so? Cause Eli, him two son them was too grapists, too old wicked. And now Samuel have two sons. Them now pass down judgment right. They are like them are curry favor the thing. So the people them tell Samuel say they don't want they don't want his sons to be to take over after Samuel died. They don't like the way how his sons enact justice. They don't like it. So they must say to Samuel, so we don't like it. So the people are rebel. You see like how the people them did have one march yesterday? Something like that. You know the people them are rebel and say, no, sir. You not do your son them not do the right thing. So therefore we don't want them. That's what was happening. And so Samuel claims him I go to God. Go ask God, Samuel, who amongst them is worthy? So Samuel go back go tell the people them say God said the person who is going to appoint, that person they go and be wicked. That person there is going to me think Samuel did a tricky people them, you know. Him tell the people them say God said the person who them go appoint, that person there is so that person is wicked then. That person is going to change up their way of life significantly and they are not going to like it because that person is going to make their daughters go work in the bakery and make their daughters go work as confectioners and all of this stuff that were undesirable that the people would not want. So he wants to paint a picture of the new person so bad that the people would reject that person even before they had met that person. And then that would leave everything in favor of his two thieving sons. But that doesn't sound like a godly thing to do for a man like Samuel. Me tell you, so them people in the Bible, you know, them characters shady, you know, some shady characters, them, you know. Because I would think that Samuel would acknowledge that, yes, his son them shade him son them now act right. And said to the people them say, well, I understand on the position. And so we are going to replace them because even though they are my sons, I acknowledge them not doing right. You don't think so? That's what I would have thought that Samuel would have done. But that wasn't what he did. Samuel come back, come gaslight the people them. And then that's where we get to Saul. That's where we get to Saul. We don't get to the whole story of Saul yet, but we see Saul and his servant going to go look for his donkey, And then deciding that you need to go find one obia man, figure ask whatever I want to go ask, and the next thing you know, the obia man is Samuel. That's where we are in this story. So we are going to tomorrow morning I have to come back. Make we read early tomorrow morning, not a 4 o'clock. Tell up, are you that? Yeah, in the early hours of the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna read the rest of it. We're gonna continue reading it so we can know exactly what else. Damn. Alright, that's what I talk about. What you know? Bounty killer. What you? Uno don't laugh here. Uno don't laugh. Yeah. At the front of my ear, so I want to retwist, you know. The front of my ear, so want to be retwisted. And me I telling us, say, I have to go up on the street, and I don't want my ear to dry out. Therefore, what you saw? So one old piece, you saw, need retwisting. But, because I have things to do, I can't afford for my ear dry out. Because when it dry out, it no, the curls not all as nicely. If you know what I mean. When I twist it, me twist it first, like, you see? Twist it like that before me really twist it. I have to go do the front when I come back another night. Joseph, what's up? Joseph, me there struggle with my ear. Yeah, me like the locks, but you know, so the locks time consuming to take care of. I'm there go a road. Because today is Sunday, I have work tomorrow, I have things to do today. Ooh. See it there. Joseph, what's up? What you doing? Me there say I chat about the Bible part we read this morning. I never seen a Bible reading this morning, Joseph. Yeah, slack off, you know. Yeah, slack off, you know, Jojo. See it there. I know me there, so I try to put my locks in order. You know, easy to put them locks in order, you know, Joseph. If me did have one next hand, it would have worked out well, but I don't have no more hand, just me. See there? Damn. You don't know what I mean. Joseph, what I'm to you? Why you not say nothing? I not say nothing, Jojo. See it there? All right, Orin, what's up? Teresa, how are you? I'm getting my hair in order. And you ever get distracted yet? Sister, may I do this? I may I listen to the reading over there today, you know. I ask if it not distract me. All right, there it is. All right, let's see if we can find another batch. And the smaller the batch of hair you have to plait, the better your curls are going to look. Let me pull out the curls here and show it to you tomorrow. You're not going to believe it. I can't do the Bible and my ear at the same time because it will go distract me too much. I remember everything when I read my Bible. Right, Joseph? Joseph, I had a cookie, I cook Sunday dinner. There we go. Una eerie? I shouldn't leave it all the way over there, so. I should make it come here so come play. What am my phone I lose charge. And then I plait these. Me say, wait, me go for me. I'm gonna go for my tablet. Make that sit there come play right here, so make me go and listen to it. Cause that is so interesting. All these things that Moses said God tell him, and they shall be done forever and ever, for your generations forever. All these things. Why all these things change? Me not get it. If he's supposed to do he's supposed to do all these things for all the generations. Why these things change? Why these things not happening anymore? Yeah, they got the smite firstborns in Egypt, all the firstborns in Egypt, man and animal. That no make no sense. That no make no sense. God has struck all the firstborn them. God at this point, God just going through mankind, just going through being cruel for no reason. I don't want to believe them story, yeah. Them story cannot be true. I don't see nothing inspirational about one God who will come and just wantonly take people's lives left and right like that. I don't know. Sure. Alright, see this, huh? Alright. later on in the week, I have to go retwist my ear. But for right now, I don't have the time, the patience, or the energy right now to retwist it. And you hear how long the people them stay at Egypt, the Israelites? 430 years. 430 years. I don't understand how people say a 2,000 years since Jesus come. I can never 2,000 years. I must more than that. If there was ever a Jesus that came. Yeah, I don't like to jump on people when them have questions like that. Like, did this ever happen? Or was it a way to change the narrative? Because the original stories were just not working out. Like, they were not sustainable, I should say. Like, the sacrificing of animals and all these things, that was not sustainable. So they realized the narrative had to change. Is that what that was? Watch out, my phone, I lose charge. Which one again? I have not charged. I wonder. Okay. Anything that open the womb belongs to Moses, God. So your first animal, your first child, that belongs to the Lord according to Moses. I don't believe all those things Moses said. Moses was another one. Moses was dishonest. Jeremiah was dishonest. Eli was dishonest. And now me I gear up for Sister Samuel was dishonest. The people in the Bible were not honest people. Them never honest. But I don't really bamboozle with this Bible thing, you know. Them really bamboozle. Because when you read the Bible for yourself, a lot of these things really don't make no sense. A lot of the stories are, yeah. You have to wonder if part of the story no missing. Just like the story of Job. Nothing says some part of the story of Job is missing. I think there are parts of it. If there was ever such a story, if it really happened, I believe that some parts of it is missing. Because the story is basically incomplete, if you ask me. Yeah, the story doesn't seem too plausible at all. I understand that it tries to teach you, resilience and all of that. I understand all of that perfectly well. But the story itself, either the author didn't set up the plot good enough. The climax of it wasn't good enough because, Job's friends, after Job's Darvan, what's up? After Job's friends had come to see him and talked about how saddened they were that Job continues to be so faithful to this God who has afflicted him with an unbeliever's disease. Yes, is God has afflicted him with an unbeliever's belief, with a evil man's belief, and yet, how that Kimbella, what's up? And yet he was still remaining so faithful. They were asking him the relevant questions, and then God turned around and come and punish them. I found it to be rather interesting. Very interesting. And then he let Satan off the hook. The same Satan he tell you were the one who tell Satan, go mess with Job, go do anything you want with him, just don't take his life. That was rather interesting. And then all of a sudden, Satan do all that he did and disappear out of the picture. And the friends who were asking the relevant questions, they end up getting punished. Kind of interesting story. Yeah, stories don't seem to stay on the side of honesty at all. In Joseph? Yeah, if you know what I mean. Hold on, sorry. Where so? What am I putting on my ear? Not the fructis leave-in conditioner. You can't put anything, You can't put anything in your ear. Any kind of leave-in conditioner or whatever. Fit tie up. Fit help you maintain moisture. And because you put it in when your ear wet, it it helps your curls when they dry to hold tighter. Mm-hmm. So you go, Juju good as what's up? Well, me feel tired, so what me that do feel tired? I feel tired. Feel tired. What's making that sound? Oh, okay. Juju, what's up? Oh, child, me tired. I feel tired. I feel so tired like a dog. For whatever reason. Just if you don't cook Sunday dinner already. You notice that I do not no live coming out, do not cooking. I not cook from when, I can't be bothered with this whole heap of cooking. And when me cook oftentimes, the other day I make some mackerel and coconut dumpling with pumpkin and yam. That was that. And that was 3 days worth of meal. That was in fact 3 days worth of meal. I have not cooked again since. So that's why I don't see me in my kitchen. I'm not cook. Damn. Later on in the week, when I feel too bad, me twist them here. But for right now, the way I feel, I'm in the mood for sit down here, so I'm in the mood for sit down here, so for 6 hours, I retwist my locks. I am not in the mood. So later on in the week, I do it. I will show you when I'm doing it. But I'm tired right now, so I'm in the mood. Until almost 2 o'clock, I'm have to go up on the road because everywhere is closing early today. So I'm have to go up on the road. I have work tomorrow. Oh, that my friend Chuck Lewis. Oh my goodness. One, two, three will soon be done. Oh, dear, me appreciate you, you know. You know, some see here a logo with me for a little bit. Just let me tell you some I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Damn. Joseph, me chat him, I'm out tired. Me tired, you know. If you just there, chat, me tired. Ay, gosh. Me tired, and I'm tired, me in the mood for just a blab off my mouth, so. All right, there you have it. We going bit by bit. Here is another handful. Where's the earlies? Me I go on with myself, man. Me I go on with myself. Me soon finish. I'll be done in the next. Yeah, me I done the next 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, I will be done. Damn. Come go. Arlise, you go live today? I always end up catching your lives after the fact. Why is that? Why is that, Sister Arlise? All right, so I have one. No, you're not. Oh, you're not. Oh, you have the babies. Okay. Okay. Damn. Tomorrow when me show on my ear, I'm not going to believe it. How easy it is to get your lock early. Oh, but you have one new video out? Okay. Wonderful. Me I go run straight over there when me done. Me I go run straight over there when me done. And go see the video. Where did I cook? What do you see? Did I cook something? What do you say that I make something like one? I saw you were making something the other day, early. It was like some kind of bread. Some kind of bread cake or something. Where did I roll? Whoever did that editing there for you did a good job. Whoever did that editing did a great job. No, say me editing are the worst of friends. Me editing are the worst of friends, the best of enemies. Lord have mercy. Oh, that's your daughter who did it? Oh, she did a great job. Yeah, she onto something. She did great. Then Joseph, oh, you just sit down and watch me say nasty nothing, Joseph. What me do you? Oh, your youngest daughter do it. Yeah, you know the young people, them good with the technology and stuff. Me are editing. Me have my hand full of all kinds of editing tools. And boy, if me have them at 6 and if me not have them at half a dozen. If I have them it's 6 and if I don't have them it's half a dozen. Trust me, it don't make no difference. All those editing tools I may have, it don't make no difference. Because me not editing nothing right at all. There I'm sitting. Just stay. Stay in that spot. No, stay at all. Stay. It's only have 12% worth of battery life. So I'm try to charge it while I am trying to finish my hair. All right, there it is. We are getting somewhere, gentle people. See, we are getting somewhere. Me I go tie up the little granny them at the front. Maybe later. Yeah, me have to tie up the granny them at the front, or me I go just use the what they call it, the edge control and tie them down. And tie them down with it. But them need to be in control, be under somebody's or something's control. And if you don't notice when me apply the hair, I twist each strand of plait. That adds some body to your curls, and it also make your curls hold tighter. Yeah. So you can twist it around your finger like how you see me I do here, so. And then plait it. Twist Yeah, twist it and plait it. And just like that, we're gonna get some nice tight curls when we're done. And don't forget to put the rubber band at the end, because locks have a tendency to unravel when you plait them. Yeah, because remember, say dreads are not the most uniform things, you know. Not the most uniform of hairstyles. So you have to do a little extra to keep them in order. And that's what I do. Just a little extra. Jesus Christ. Oh, what had happened there? That was a silence. There was a silence there for a whole... How long? I wonder why. I thought the whole thing was finished. Oh, Lord. I'm still playing my readings from Exodus 16. Now they're in the wilderness of Zin. The whole story of Moses taking the children out of Israel is such a philosophical story. You know, Moses really wanted the people to respect him. But you know, say, for the people to respect him and give him this mountain of honor that he so badly desired, he had to show the people, like, he had to lay his claim to something. And to lay his state to claim, he claimed to have been chosen to lead them out of slavery. And the thing is, them did down at Egypt in a slavery. But they were working there, building up the Egyptian empire. But after nobody never did a beat them nor nothing like that. Eh? Me know you like this now. Me know you like this. I said, this a royalty. Ah, yeah, I tell you. Rotted. I tell you. And the Empress. And the Royal Empress this. Why? And that, me know say that you love see man. Me know. Me know say that you love see. Me naturally here go on with itself. You could have helped me, Brady. Boy, me I tell you say, taking care of the dread, me I tell you not all up. Taking care of the dread is not easy, you know. It's not easy. Trust me. But trust me, I will spend the time and feel the pain of taking care of it any day or every day. Before me go sit down in a smarty chair for make them put no cream in my head. I will sit down here so for 10 hours and take care of my dreads rather than go sit down in anybody's chair. You say it's not easy, but it's worth it. And that me say too. It is not easy, but I think it is worth it. It is worth every minute that I sit down to take care of my dreads. It is worth it. Because after me twist this now, I go pull it up in the morning when I go to work. Really here we are promote. That me I talk about, yes. Yep. Really, I'm not a fake hair business anymore. Me real here. That me I deal with. This here where they go right out of my own scalp. Yeah, see that? That me I talk about. Yeah. You say when they have Joseph, Dollop say when the woman them are real here, then think differently. When them have fake hair, them a go like gangster. I saw it go. I wanna tell you this to be friend. So when when the woman them have real hair, then think differently. I'm on fast here. Oh boy. No more Fazzy around here. Fazzy go sit on one side. I spend one for money I buy Fazzy. No me love. Not this, not anymore. If I could have get back all of the money the way I spend about me I buy Fazzy and a cream here and all then sitting there like yo. And enough money that no. When me use about me a cream here, about me a buy wig, me have to buy mousse for the wig, me have to buy all kind of hair spray, all kind of sitting. Fi keep up with wig. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Please. Please. There we go. Yeah, Moses, I tell the people them wanted to set a lie. But God said today a Sabbath, the day of Sabbath, you don't know if you do nothing. Oh, one bunch of lie Moses tell the people them. And then later on when they realize say this don't make no sense. Then here comes Jesus say, what do you mean by I don't know if you do nothing on Sabbath? If your donkey drop in a hole on Saturday, you're not going to take out the donkey. You're going to make your donkey turn in there and dead. Like, come on now, man. Be reasonable. That makes sense too, no? If people them say, whether it makes sense or not make sense, you know. I'm maga we are say. Listen. The people that would run up and down back of Moses. The people that would run up and down back of Moses. I said, no matter what Moses tell them. The people that must say, yeah, I'm not based on Moses, no matter how sensibly so how fool it's so. Me not business how fool is sound. Me I do it. You understand? Me I do it because Moses is a maga we say. Ay, goodness. And a big fish. Big fish sailing in the ocean. Oh, big fish, why you call yourself? Why you call yourself big fish? You want Jamaica them send you down river. Yes. Me not too bad in a big fish, but me know why you call yourself big fish. Oh, you're from Nigeria, you. That's why you don't understand. So we Jamaican just send you down river. we send you out to sea. Boy, you're a big fish. How you doing? Lord Jesus, people. Question. Where Joseph there? Me say, I'm wonderful, my love. I am wonderful. I am great. Me just there. I take care. I take care of my crown. You see it? Yeah. People, honestly, Jamaican them. Honestly, the Jamaican or the people them deal with the. Yes, I me look pretty. And I look pretty. I pretty. What's up? How you doing? Thank you. At least the one thing me know say is that you're not blind like Eli. At least I can see. Modest! Modest! You're not getting none of the chicken. Oh, wait, Joseph then. Joseph! You know, see the container chicken we drop off of the shipping container. Me say the Jamaican them deal with the chicken like, yo. So, me not understand. Oh, they must say, oh, the chicken not good. But the chicken was on its way to Cayman Islands for human consumption. So how comes it drop off of the container, it drop off of the ship, and now it not good for human consumption? They must say, oh, they not think it's stored in adequate. The environment was good enough for the chicken to have maintained its freshness or whatever. Like, you know, things that people know when chicken not good, when it's not good. Nothing so. The people that would know if the chicken rotten. Like, please. Please. Uno love people them. I just to know say. I just to know say for the next couple of days, the Jamaican them now got the mad people. What's up, my love? How are you doing? Wait, so me I do sit there. I'm here, me I fix up my crown. You know? Yeah. Some of this you ain't go get no nice chicken. Today I could have a curry chicken. Me say, in Jamaica them deal with the chicken a waste. Me say, my God, my people them not easy, you know, brother. All them did so they run off them mouth and they talk about, oh, don't eat the chicken. That time people them done curry and brown stew and KFC up the chicken. Look! What's up, my love? How you doing, my love? How you doing? Eh? What big fish say always Jamaica today? Me no know. Me no know a big fish. Me no know always Jamaica today. I'm sure Jamaica is fine. Juggis, bless up a nice clean self. How you doing? Juggis, you know, so me that come off of the live earlier. Mr. Menina come off till you come. Yeah. I saw me go on. Me not come off till you come. Look, what's up? That not sound right, Trev. That not sound right, but That does I usually after the things leave me mouth, me realize, you know, I say, damn, Trev, that nay sound too right. Juggies, what's going on? How you doing? Lock, what's up? You know say like me not have to know where. Me just fix up the ear, me da go retwist it. Me start retwist it. Why? Me and them tired and a Sunday I have to go up on the road. I remember saying Sunday everywhere I lock early. Everywhere I lock by like 6, 7 o'clock. So I have to run go up on the road. Go get myself together. Yeah, so that's why I couldn't bother fi finish twist it. So I just I couldn't bother twist it. Phone I lose charge, I plug it in. I mean I have nothing to hold it up. I left me sitting over there, so I'm not going over there for it. So Mr. Juggies. Let me see if we can hold up with this. Mr. Juggies, you see how the Jamaican them deal with the chicken? Jamaican them no ramp, you know, man. Jamaican them deal with. Oh, your dreads need retwisting, and look how far you're there. If you're not there so far from me, me max that up for you in a minute. Yeah, if you're not there so far, rotted. Yeah, if you're not there so far from me, me max that up for you in no time, trust me. But it is what it is, right, you know. Yeah, so me there, I get mine in order. Make sure, say, me have it well locked. You know, so not all no up with me though. Me there here, I try to get my act together when it comes on to my locks. Right. Yeah, me I try to get my act together. I'm gonna retwist my locks from January. Somewhere around there, so from January. Me no retwist it, so I retwist it like maybe like 4 or 5 times for the year. Yeah, you know, it's low maintenance, you know. Yeah, it's just that when you have to retwist it, you have to spend the time to retwist it, especially if you're not retwist it, if you do it by yourself. Like how me I do it with my own 2 hands. You see me? Yeah. Yeah, like how me I do it with my own 2 hands. It is very time consuming. Watch ya. I left out them 2 here right there, so. Mades, what's up? Thank you, mad people. Yeah, I have to pull up this. I have to hurry up before my phone lose charge. When my phone lose charge, I don't know say I saw that go. Yeah, my phone have 7 minutes left. So 7 minutes means say when it done, when the 7 minutes they run off, I just saw it go. You know, say me have. You need some energy? How are you going to take for energy now, my love? I don't even know if you tell us if you take for energy. I don't know if you tell us if you take at this point. Mades, what's up? How you doing? Modest, your ear not grow back yet. Can me see you do the big chop, you know. See that so? Alright, I have about 3 more. Yeah, see that so? It's too big. So I talk about it so. How am I she there? Oh, she must see other night people in church. Or something. You modest? Yeah, so 6 minutes may have left on my phone. Shane, what's up? Oh, thank you so much, Juggies. You see it? So I know my people them forward up, you know. When my people them forward up, you don't know the thing go. As if you know things say I go sit down over here. And they are telling about tap up the screen. Oh no, I never hear those words. I appreciate you, Juggies. Hey, me not time to start telling about tap up screen. Like, me not come here for no tap screen. I don't know, so I don't know count. It is the courteous thing to do. Hey, I don't know, so I don't come at the courteous thing to do. Why me need to tell you no? Me not tell them you're Juggies. Me not tell them. Eh. Kazen, you can't get enough of me. Me just all over the place. All over you. Me just there all over you. See that the phone I got shut up. The phone screen I got dark. The phone screen going dark. Because we have the charge. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Over there so the way the Kazen. 5 minutes. And then it's going to cut off. I'm gonna stop doing my ear for go stress about it. Hey Kazen, thank you, Kazen. I appreciate love it. Thank you, my love. You come earlier, me did still do my ear. When you come earlier, me did color it. I'ma finish color it, wash it out, and then forward back and I twist it. Me then bother to retwist the whole like me just retwist must about 6 strand before me get tired. I realize I see there a time for me go up on the road before everywhere start lock up. Let's see what I mean. There, so. There we go. Let me see. I have 2 more. See that my phone have 3 minutes to go. Yeah, my phone have 3 minutes. Damn. That's what I talk about. That's what I talk about. You don't cook no Sunday dinner yet? I don't know cook just like me. I not cook no Sunday dinner. I ain't cooking nothing. Me not cooking. I make some spaghetti for my child last night. I think she's supposed to have some left. If not, she big enough. She can make herself something. I know I'm not cooking. I'm not hungry. I have one papaya. Because even though I don't go to supermarket, there are some things when me need it, me need it. And papaya was one of them. You know, so I pay $5 for one. You know what I the little papaya too? I pay $5 for. Five big dollar. Mr. West, you see me still there here? I look about me here. And you come when me up on the very last one. See there? This is the very last plot. Before the food. Before that 1 minute. Before that 1 minute on it. One dege minute. And I think by the time I finish this, it should be if one I go shut off. See this one? See that sound phone shut off. Yeah, you know, hear it? The phone they shut off. There we go. And just like that, watch I'm left out one strand. I ain't gonna stay left out, you know. I'm gonna wrap it. Wanna see what I talk about? See that song? And just like that, my friends, I am done twisting my hair for today. Yeah, me I go tie it down and go up on the street and then come back. When I come back, we talk again, but me I run go up on the street, go get myself in order, go get stuff together. All right. Thank you all guys for staying with me. You see, all the grays are gone. See it? The grays are gone. See there, Mr. West, the grays are gone. So I will come back. I will see you all again later. Later, Joggis. Later, Jojo. And the others here, Modest and everybody else. And the rest of the crew. Kzen and the rest of the crew. Yeah. I'll see you all later when I come back. All right? See you later, guys. Later, Sister Arlise. I'm going on the road.